Hi guys, today I'm going to show what's happening in my tomato, pepper, and eggplant beds. I'm going to plant more beans and we're going to see my three sisters method of planting. Planted this asparagus beans 2 weeks ago. The pots can grow as long as 12 inches, and I think this is an Asian bean. So in this bed, this is the only surviving eggplant, so I planted 2 more. The peppers were newly planted also, except this cayenne. The shishito pepper died in that hailstorm, so I replanted sweet banana peppers, another cayenne, and these are red bell peppers. The brassicas planted in this bed were destroyed by the hailstorm, except the Napa cabbage. I planted some peppers and tomatoes in this bed, and these two were just transplanted yesterday. I'm not worried that they have yellow leaves because I'm going to use the fish liquid fertilizer. For sure they're going to turn green. We are in the middle of the growing season, so there's scarcity in the supply of plants for sale in the stores these days. I'm going to plant garden bean seeds between my peppers and tomatoes, so sow it 1/2 inch deep, and it's going to germinate within 14 to 21 days. It says in the packet 50 days to harvest. The Three Sisters method of planting is an intercropping way of gardening in the Native American gardens. Plant the seeds in the late spring or early summer after the last frost, when the soil is at least 60 degrees Fahrenheit. I sowed the corn seeds 3 weeks ago. Some of them were killed by the hailstorm, so I have to plant more corn seeds. By the way, choose a variety that is quite tall. I like to hill my corn because this area is quite windy. I also use the corn as a windbreaker, but the Asiatic lilies were destroyed already during the hailstorm. Plant tall variety of corn seeds 8 inches apart. When the corn is about 12 inches in height, that's the time you sow the pole beans 5 inches from the corn. Sow the squash seeds 1 week after the beans. The corn plants give the structural support for the beans to climb up. The beans give the needed nitrogen for the corn and squash plants. Corns need lots of nitrogen, so I'm also using alfalfa pellets aside from blood meal fertilizer. The large spiky squash leaves maintain soil moisture, weed suppressor, and deter some predators from eating the beans and corn. I planted here zucchini seeds because I don't have the area for the squash. Corn is a monoecious grass. Contains both the tassel, the male, and the ear or the female reproductive parts. Male corn flowers produce the pollen. Female flowers contain the ovaries. The stuff that are hanging are the pollen. So you collect it and put it on the top of the tassel to help in pollination. This thing looks gorgeous. After 3 weeks you can check the ears for ripeness. Just pull back some parts of the husk and check if the kernel is milky. Then the ear is at prime ripeness. Please subscribe to my channel. May the week ahead be kind to us.